Legend of Zelda. Alright, enough of that silliness. I am going to be opening the game now. And by now, I mean once it's finished loading. I'm gonna change around some of the settings. There we go. I know, Poke. And somebody just rang the doorbell. That's that noise. Do you hear the stream alright, Violet? I've turned my microphone audio up a little bit. Yeah. Yep, that is just outside
Hello there.
noise.
Another enthusiast, I presume. How good it is to see a fresh face here at the inventory. I imagine you're here for the card game with the fellows downstairs.
Hours.
Let me lead you down there.
My favorite part of gaming is going down stairways.
A first-timer, hmm? I'm a bit more familiar with the benefactions of the club.
I'm actually not.
The club was founded in 1919 in response to an early draft of the 18th Amendment. Through back channels, it was learned that this vile piece of legislation would not only outlaw libations, but games and amusements that could also threaten the world-renowned determination and productivity of the American workforce. Ha! Can you imagine? Games outlawed! Nevertheless, this club has been here in secret ever since,
Bye-bye,
just in case those
pom-pom
in
from
charge get another bee in their bonnet.
Run, Starver.
So welcome, and enjoy yourself. Ah, your table. Hey, gentlemen. I hope there is room at the table for a fifth.
Ha! Fresh meat!
Very well. In concordance with the house rules of the inventory set forth by Mr. Kent upon the club's founding, any congregation of 5 players around a no-limit hold'em table must play for the house stakes of $75.
This is not too much.
Of course, these stakes were set in 1910, and with inflation, let's see. Tonight's buy-in will then be $10,000.
Here you go.
Jump change, I say! Jump change!
The die has been cast.
The game will be No Limit Texas Hold'em. I will periodically raise the blinds. May the best player win.
Really? Gosh. So yeah. So this is Texas Hold'em Poker. Everyone gets 2 cards. As you can see, I have like the worst
I
2 cards to
fold.
get.
I'll call that.
3 and 2 are technically lower, but they're easier to get a straight with. I'm just gonna fold so I can explain the
Call.
rules a bit more.
Maybe
And
I
also 'cause
won't
my
check.
hand is terrifying.
Oh, check.
So basically, 5 cards hit the table. First 3, then the 4th, then the
Check.
5th. And
Alright, I check.
whoever like has
Well,
the
okay, I
best
check.
5-card hand available wins.
I'm betting.
Max,
Ha!
Max
No
is
way.
mostly random, but he bets high
I'm outie
when
5,000.
he thinks he has a good hand.
Max
Strong
wins the
bad
hand.
is the big.
Oh,
is the
guys,
big
you shouldn't
bluffer.
have.
He's really like aggro. Heavy is conservative. Tycho basically goes from acting like heavy to acting like strong bad over the course of the game.
Call.
Yeah.
I'll call that.
And let's see.
I'm
In
calling.
poker. Yeah, in
I
poker.
check too.
Ace is better than king, is better than queen, is better than jack, is better than all the other
I'll check.
numbers.
I check.
Check disc.
So yeah, a pair of cards. Those are my stats. A pair of cards is better than no pair of cards. 2 pairs of cards of the same kind of cards, like 2 10s and 2 kings. That's better than a pair. 3 of a kind is better than 2 pairs. What's better than 3 of a kind is a straight. That's when you've got 5 cards in sequential order, like 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And an ace counts as a 1 for that, and like does not count as a 1 for anything else. Then there's a flush when you've got 5 cards of the same suit. Then there's a full house, which is 3 of a kind of 1 card and a pair of another. Then there's 4 of a kind, and then straight flush, which is a flush and a straight at the same time. So I have a pair of 7s right here. I actually have the strongest pair anyone can have without like bringing in
I'm gonna bet.
like 2 queens.
I don't think so.
I am out.
So I did
I
a
fold.
sneaky and bet nothing. Max's bet. I'm gonna
Well,
get
I hope you
raise
can
on
beat
him.
all reds.
You have hands like
In
young
games that
girl.
play jokers,
Time to go all
jokers
in.
are actually wild cards. They just become whatever makes the hand strongest. So jokers are mad good. In fact, you can actually get 5 of a kind with jokers in some games, but this is not one of them. So Max just went all in. He can beat me if he has like a pair of 8s in his hand right now. If he's got 2 7s in his hand, which there are enough of them in the deck, just barely, or if he gets something else. So I'm gonna call, either gonna get him. I'm either going to knock him out, or he's going to knock me out here.
What?
If he gets a 3, I'm toast. But I think I'm good.
Lame.
Yeah.
The player has a pair of 7s. Max has a pair of 4s.
Why play baby diaper cards?
The player wins the hand.
So anyway, you have hands like young girl.
I got a regimen, yo. I keep them shits moist.
Max had
So you are more of
$400
sneaky,
left over.
stabbing type.
In an extreme circumstance,
good.
maybe. Or if someone's being a huge asshole.
I keep my eyes on you.
No. I wasn't implying... Shit.
All in.
I call.
I was really
I will
shocked there until
play.
I realized that all in is
I'm calling.
2 more chips. So, yeah.
All right, I check.
Check.
This is a harder decision than that time Strong, Sad, and Homestar asked me for dessert, and I only had 1 laxative brownie left. I'm good.
The chat settings in this game are like actually adjustable. You can change
Yeah,
how much
check.
people talk.
I bet.
Tycho is so gangster.
Think of
when
all
he
the
moves his,
delicious pancakes that Bet can buy.
when he moves his chips. So yeah, he's probably the bluff. What he's basically claiming is that he's got a 6, which would make 3 of a kind. He doesn't usually bluff this early in the game, so I'm gonna respect him. Also, because I've paid so little and I'd be paying so much more. But if you go to settings, check this out. That's where it comes from.
I'm folding this crap.
Ah, it was going so well. 4th card is worst card.
Now Max and Tycho will fight. Okay, he wasn't doing what I thought he was doing, but oh dang.
Yeah.
Max has 2 pair. Tycho has
he got the
a
3
full house. Tycho wins the hand. Tycho wins the hand.
Thanks, everybody.
Max is
has
like
been
the most
eliminated from
entertaining
play.
character.
I'll be at the bar. I hope they don't ask for my ID.
You're not of age?
No, it's just embarrassing whenever I have to produce it.
I am reminded of time engineer kill my entire team.
Oh, this
Damn,
this
Heavy,
was
that's
a Fablets,
heavy.
actually.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I search entire base for him. He tries to kill me with turret and mini turret, but I crush his toys like they are made of paper.
Sound like some crappy toys if you ask me.
Then I find him, hiding by teleporter. I take his gun away from him. He tries to hit me with wrench. So I take wrench away from him. I take his wrench and shove it down his throat, all the way down to the handle.
Christ.
Then I rip off all his fingers one by one. Let's see you build toys now.
What?
I'll bet.
That's supposed to go on longer.
Well, you're clearly a lying sack of dog shit, right? Foldsville.
Yeah, that
Call it,
bit's supposed
fold,
to go
call
on
it, fold.
longer.
I'm inside your head.
This kind of looks like one of Strongbad's bluffs, but but there are 3 spades on the table, so there's a chance of him having a flush. I'll see how this plays out.
I'm all in.
You know what? I don't want to give him a ton of money.
Strongbad wins the hand.
Wow,
There is a
what
good
losers
bit
you all
of
are.
dialogue. Like, the bulk of this game is pretty much dialogue. Yeah, fun fact, the guy who plays Tycho in this game actually plays Max in like some of the Sam and Max
I'll
games.
call.
Yeah.
I don't know. Oh, I'll raise.
Max also gets like a different voice actor
I
in
will
the sequel.
fall.
Nope.
I'm just gonna try to intimidate.
How do you do
Strongbad.
anything, you know, even remotely interesting with hands like that?
You mean besides punching your groin face in the face groin?
Yeah, good
I mean,
luck
let's
getting
say you
that
somehow
because
get
that
an
game
opportunity
is
with the
not
ladies.
on Steam.
Somehow, I had to
Right.
cancel like 5 dates with 9 supermodels just to be here.
Right. But what about the bra factor? How do you work the clasp?
Ha! Like they don't just fly off when the ladies enter my natural musk fog.
Yeah, I think that's a little more cursed than Strongbad's normal topics. I mean, I guess he was pushed into it.
Juicy.
This is where I kick back and relax, ladies.
The player wins the hand. The blinds
yeah,
are now
most of the
200,
time-
400.
Well, you know, pirates do sail the 7 seas.
You guys keep playing cards, and I'll
uh,
keep thinking about playing
Like,
cards.
if you look around, you could get it by legal means, by like, I don't know, buying it from somebody who has the game. Because people who do have the game can like, you know, give it to each other.
Calling.
2 and a 6
check
can
this.
make a pair, but the farther apart cards are that are like within.
Okay, I check.
Okay, I check.
That are within 5 of each other, like 2 to 6. The farther apart they are, harder it is to make a straight.
Nope.
But this is kind of a nice,
Fold.
nice bluff. Because, you know,
The player
I'm
wins
bluffing
the hand.
triple queens. But I actually have 2 pair, which is also okay. And also, one of them probably would have bet if they had anything. 2 and 7 is not good, but I'm calling anyways
Oh.
because any hand can win.
So, what do you do for fun, Heavy?
Clean Sasha, use Sasha, clean Sasha again.
Proper maintenance is crucial.
I also collect old coins,
A fellow numismatist.
which I melt down to make custom bullets.
Of course you do.
I do not know. These are check.
So this is a situation
check.
that I like to call my hand is hot garbage and I don't even want to bluff.
All right, I'll
If
be
I
the one
have
to put
to.
some money in. Scared D's.
These are fold.
I'll fold.
You know, I said that, but now I kind of do want to.
And I'm out.
The player wins the
And
hand.
that's what I mean by any hand can win. I think like Strongbad is like the most bluffable character
Call.
because he does big bluffs himself. But
I am out.
but if he's bluffing, like he will run away.
Calling.
The Heavy does this thing where he will like bet a really small amount
Checking.
to basically goad people into raising on him, and then he just raises back on you, and he's got a really good
Hey,
hand
Heavy,
hiding behind
you know
it.
any hot Russian spies?
I hate spies.
But you gotta have the inside line on some deadly minxes named Natalia or Khrushchevia, right?
You want hot spy?
Am I not wrestle man? Do I not wrestle bleed? I'm calling.
Oops, I interrupted this. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's got 3 of a kind with 4s. He's won. Actually, well, I could have won
The
if
player
the queen hit the
has
table.
ace
That would have been
high.
a straight. That's what I was going
Strongbad
for.
has 3 of a kind.
You are aware that the goal of this game is to have the
that is
best cards?
unfortunate.
Strongbad wins the hand.
I only play red cards. I mean, good cards.
Yeah, like $5 is like the retail price of it, too.
Am I not wrestle man?
That is-
Do I not wrestle bleed?
I have friend who gets you a hot spy.
Get him on the two-way, man!
He got
His
the
name is
hanky.
Pyro.
Just real quick, the spy is hot in this case because it is on fire.
Oh, not as good. Okay,
What,
I
you're not
raise.
into that strong bad?
No,
Yeah,
See,
this
cards
is a
like these are why I
$5
prefer
game.
Magic.
This is a $5
Not because of your
game,
crippling
and most people
social
who play it just get it
anxieties?
for Team
Because,
Fortress
you
2
know,
items,
you're a huge dork.
which I kind of did.
Don't
but
worry about your chippies. Little chippies. I'm calling.
Suddenly my hand is junk. But I can pretend it's really good. So I'm just gonna...
Flop, flop, crop, crop. Trying to make a rhyme. You see what I was doing there?
The player wins the hand.
Yeah, there are no boring characters in this game.
This is like when you
Except
draw
for
like
Winslow.
9 mana in a fucking row. Anybody?
Oh, I'm calling.
So something you
Alright,
missed
I
was
check.
after Heavy tells his engineer's story, Strongbad actually does say,
Chicken.
that is some
So,
bleeped
is
up
there a
bleep
Mrs.
man,
Weapons guy?
and that's what the
Sasha
subtitles
is
say.
my only love.
Like, it gets bleeped out,
Sasha
like,
kills
whether
people,
you
I
have
presume.
strong language on
No.
or not.
Oh?
But the
We
actual
kill
line
people.
that Matt Chapman recorded was
I
bleeped
bet.
up bleep.
I am folding.
I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling this one.
No shame in fold.
Yeah, I like how
Strongbad
Heavy is,
wins
like,
the hand.
trying to
Wow.
bully me
What losers
for
you
doing
all
the
are.
thing he literally
The
just
blinds are
did.
now 300, 600.
Yeah, Max is also like out there in the background, just doing stuff. All 4 of the characters like go somewhere in the background after they're knocked out. Max
call.
just walks around because he's really ADHD.
I am going to play this one.
Let's do it.
That's not even a joke. He actually is.
Well, I am not betting, but I do not quit.
Checking this.
That's decent. That's decent.
All in!
Oh,
Yowza!
giant man is not afraid.
No way.
You know what? I'll contribute to Strongbad's hedge fund. Oh, Heavy's gonna go all in here.
I bet all of it.
And that's not much more. And Strongbad can't get that money. So, it's just... He has the funny number! He went all in on the funny number.
All right!
The player has 2 pair. Strongbad has 2 pair. The heavy has a pair of 2s. Strongbad wins the hand.
Oh, man! What happened?
You want me to say you won again?
I guess so. I mean, if that's what happened, for real and for true, right?
Die a sad, pitiful, painful death.
The player wins the hand. The heavy has been
That was a
eliminated
side
from
pot.
play.
I have no more chips.
Heavy bet
I was
more than
outsmarted
Strongbad
by
was able to
babies.
bet because
Hey,
he
dork,
went
hey,
all
dork, hey,
in.
dork.
I assume you're talking to me?
You know it.
So
What
I
sort of
got some
chintzy
money.
setup do you have at
Mostly
home?
lost money.
Well, I built my
Nice.
desktop. It's pretty nice. I've got,
Yeah, it's a strong
let's see.
guy.
Yeah, I
There's
hate
lots
you,
of
whatever.
money.
I've got like a 500cc supercore Compay with like a tetrabat of graphics and all the bells and whistles.
Strong bad wins the hand.
winagain.exe.gov.org.
I don't like it when the characters get interrupted, but it's bound to happen. Like, there's a system for them to, like, pick up where they left off, but
Back
they
off.
don't do it all the time.
Czech City,
Which I guess
USA.
is realistic, but it's why video games shouldn't be realistic.
I check.
I'll check.
So, the best hand to have for this is 4 and 5. If you got 4 and 5, you're coasting. Probably neither of them have an ace. I've got a 3 here. I'm just gonna... I'll do this much. I'll do this much.
Calling.
I call.
Check
Look at
it out.
that. Look at that.
I'm good.
Look at that, Violet. Isn't that beautiful? Also, okay, 2 hearts. That's a flush. That wins. That's actually even better than 4 and 5. Unless the 4 and the 5 are also hearts, but one of them would have bet really big if it were. So now I'm gonna bet really big.
Maybe just hit the pause button.
Raise.
I'm folding these.
Man, I would hate to play against me.
I don't
Whoa.
respect him. I don't respect
Think
him.
of all the games,
would've
occult
bet
artifacts,
big if
and
you had
trips to the
2
petting
hearts,
zoo that could be
strong
bought with
bad.
that pot.
I'm calling.
Show me your big man cards. Whip him out. Yeah, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. You thought real good, didn't you, Strong?
Squiddly wow!
Strong
But we
bad
don't have to
has
talk about
2
that
pair.
one.
The player has 2 pair. Strong bad wins the hand.
It's gonna keep on winning. Same type deal. Twice times. Hey,
You don't have
Dork
to talk about
Can't be
that
a video
one,
game
okay?
fanboy without digging the complete library of Videlectrix titles, am I right?
I am a proponent of the classics, certainly.
Classic? I'm talking about Videlectrix's latest releases.
Like...
Like Snake Boxer 6. Now the snakes have fists too.
That would make the snakes a greater threat.
That's the point.
You know what? If I'm gonna all in at any point, it's gonna be now.
Fold.
Okay, I raise.
That's so BM. That is so BM. So I do have a better hand than him at this point. Now I don't. No, I still do. I still do. That is a straight. That is a straight. I've won. That is actually what I wanted.
Filth.
Tycho has a pair of 10s. The player has a straight.
Those are your cards? I feel bad for your mother.
The player wins the hand.
Anybody can get lucky, but it takes skill to get lucky like Strongbad.
It does. He is, you know, he is very correct.
You might be thinking to yourself, this Brahe fellow certainly has a lot of chips. I sure hope he doesn't bet them all. Well, these cards have wrought your worst nightmare.
Squiddly wow! I'll fold.
Tycho wins the hand.
Just keep buying in and folding,
Tycho
all
is
right?
definitely
Buying
the
in and
scariest
folding.
character.
That's what we're looking for.
The blinds are now 400, 800.
And he is so gangster the way he goes all in.
At least this is better than poker night at Home Stars.
I am going to fully exercise the no limit portion of this game's rule set.
Squiddly wow!
So Violet, I want your opinion. Would it be funny if I went all in on 4 and 7s while you both have 4 and 7? And also it's spades. do you think? Yeah? Okay. Yeah, let's do it.
Whoa!
Whoa! Oh, I'm calling.
So I can win big here, or just lose the whole thing. Spades are really good for me, because nobody else can get a flush of spades.
The pits!
Yeah, 2 more spades at the table, or else I'm done, basically. It could happen. A 4 would also do the trick, but it didn't happen.
Shot!
Tycho has a pair of queens. Strongbad has a pair of 9s. The player has a pair of 7s. Tycho wins the hand.
I suppose it's only natural that I win every hand.
Yeah, can't win all of them. That's alright.
The player has been eliminated from play.
That 10
Peace
that
out.
Strong Bad got was that was a real killer. Right.
Tonight's stakes will be $10,000.
Alright, Aiden Jack is the first hand of the next.
All right, I
tournament.
raise.
I'm calling.
I will play.
He was so dramatic about it, and he just bet like
I'm not going anywhere.
chips. Oh, maybe he's onto something. And that is what we call the highest pair on the table.
Check disc.
I can grab some blinds here. I'm just gonna
Yeah, I'm out.
play on tilt.
I'm raising and not even caring.
So, what do you do for fun, Heavy?
Clean Sasha, use Sasha, clean Sasha again.
Proper maintenance is crucial.
I also collect old coins.
A fellow numismatist.
Ooh, I mean, cool, whatever. Ooh, I could buy a new compy with that pot. One with a half-core processor. I'm calling. Heck yeah!
The player has a pair. Tonight's stakes will be $10,000.
I'll call that.
I'm gonna fold.
I'm raising.
This is not a baby move. What are you hiding over there? I will fold. Sandwich, sandwich, I love you, sandwich.
Strongbad wins the hand.
Thanks, guys.
So, I was saying, sandwich, sandwich, I love you, sandwich.
Would you like someone to order you some food?
I'm gonna call.
Oh, I'm calling.
I call.
I'll check as well, gentlemen.
I check this.
This reminds me of the time Flint Paper beat the snot out of that poker instructor, Artie Flopshark. He was a total scammer. See, Artie was squeezing our friend Jimmy Two Teeth for money after teaching him to play some game that didn't really exist.
The only achievement I'm missing in this game is the straight flush. And I've
What was the game
always
called?
called on hands
Omaha?
where I could
Maybe
potentially
Topeka.
get
Someplace
a
horrible.
straight flush.
Omaha's a real thing, Max.
Well, don't tell that to Artie Flopshark. Flint socked him until he promised he'd never play or teach it ever again.
So basically, I need a 9 and a K, or an ace and a K. Or, no, actually, if I get a 9, I'm good. So, I'll bet this much.
How long was I out?
on
Sometimes I just black
getting
out when life
a
reaches a
9.
peak level of boredom. I'm folding.
I love to go for straights. I love going for straights.
All in.
But, yeah. It's a 1 in 13 chance now.
Looks
and
like
I'm
you're
not gonna
gonna
bet
have to
everything on it.
fold.
Strong bad wins the hand.
I keep a betting the money, and no one that can beat me.
Yeah. There's only 4 of each card in the deck. One for... So,
Yeah, I'm out.
Oh,
Strong cards would be nice.
That song was my introduction to
I'm
the My
calling.
Little Pony fandom. True story. That was like the first NLP something
say,
I
Bonnie,
saw.
how badly did those Telltales hose you in your licensing agreement?
Sam and I just focus on fighting crime. People have been making money from our exploits for decades.
No, I mean those incompetent dorks who captured maybe an ounce of our actual charm and charmisma in their terrible video games. Point on this, click on that. How about use my fist with your face, Telltales?
Maybe you had me confused for someone else? Yeah, I disfigure bad guys and fight crimes in New York City. That's my thing.
We're being exploited.
Oh, exploitation! Santa Claus subjugated an entire race of elves in Sam & Max Season 2 and 3.
Yep, this is a Telltale game. So yeah.
This is less fun than one of Hamsar's late-night Jenga jams. That flop is scarier than most marzipans I know.
Yeah, I'm all in.
If he's got an 8 or and 9,
You got a
or,
serious decision to make
or
here.
a 2 and 8, or 2 and 9, I'm in trouble. But I'm seeing red, and I'm just going for the throat here. Yeah, he gets a queen. I'm done.
God damn it.
He gets a jack. I'm done. So I have a 2 in 13 chance to lose. But I'm good.
Jesus jumped up Christ.
Tycho has a pair of 9s. The player has a pair of aces.
Where did you learn this game?
The player wins the hand.
I needed that one. Man. I owe money to some very bad people.
I actually calculated like the chance of getting each 2 card, like each of your whole cards.
These cards are like the ladies. They wish they were getting played by me.
Where are you, spy? I know you sabotage cards.
I forget the
I never
exact
get good hands.
probabilities, but
I'm out.
all of them are equal except for the ones that are double, which it's 2 out of it's 113 times 113. So it's 1 in 169.
Check!
The rest of them are 2 in 169, I think. I don't know, that doesn't sound quite right. I think they're all 1 in 36? No, I don't. Oh, someone can do the math after this. I can do the math. I have it in my notebook, actually. Like my actual notebook. I can go pull it up. Okay, turns out I was wrong. All of the 2 card combinations you can get dealt are 1 in 169, except for the pairs, which are 3 out of 676. So that was the probability of me getting those double aces. And I check.
If I needed someone
checking
snuffed out,
costs
heavy weapons
nothing.
guy, what's your going rate?
500,000 US dollars.
Steep.
Cash.
Oh, 8
And you can
actually
do
gets me a
this
straight.
discreetly?
Sasha, not so discreet.
That's fine, actually. Don't judge me.
You know what? I'll bet 500 on this 1 in 3 chance. I've got the liquid. And now I check,
Checking. It's the cool thing to do.
because I don't feel like bluffing him.
Max has queen high. The player has queen high. The player wins the hand.
Horishaw.
So, what I wish Max had said, when you both tie
You know what
with
I love?
bad hands,
What's that?
he
throwing
says,
wave
those are
after
your
wave
cards
of the
too?
undead.
My god,
Word
you're as
up.
insane
How do
as
you
I
roll?
am.
With my trusty sidearm, of course.
I'm more of an auto
Potential
shotgun
straight
guy.
flush.
Ooh.
This is good weapon, no?
Sam and I had to limit ourselves to pistols when our cleaning bills started going through the roof.
Tell me about it. It's like Icker. OxyClean ain't cutting it.
This pelt is dry clean only.
Well... call.
I'm gonna just like raise the minimum amount because I am really confident in my
Fold.
2 pair here.
Oh, I'm calling.
This
Buster,
is not
please stop
much.
barking.
Check.
Check.
My hand is not as strong, but I can pretend that it got stronger by betting a lot of money.
Ooh. I mean, cool. Whatever. What? The 4th card was supposed to make my hand undefeatable.
And I don't think Heavy has a good hand.
Let us fight.
Oh, his hand got better. Okay. Now I'm kind of frightened.
Okay, I check.
Kind of spooked. So I'm gonna check.
The player has 2 pair. The heavy
Okay.
has a pair of 5s. The player wins the hand.
Hey, quick question. What do those numbers on the cards mean?
The blinds are now 200, 400.
Potential flush. Nothing real good
Ghastly.
outside of that. Other than a pair of
Maybe.
queens.
Yeah, fold.
Call.
Or 2 of a kind
Oh,
with queens.
check.
Or, 3 of a kind.
Checking.
Check.
I'm gonna bluff the flush.
I'll call. All right, big pretend killer man. Tell me the most awesome story you have with plenty of super cool, senseless violence.
Nice.
When I was boy, I was at camp being trained in many ways of combat.
Assassination camp for kids. Oh, this is gonna be good.
There was Sparrow sitting on fence.
Not gonna
Snow
interrupt
falls
this.
quietly around me. Without notice, another boy jumps from behind tree and kills Sparrow with throwing knife. The boy runs away.
And then?
I pick up Sparrow and hear his last breath before digging him tiny grave.
That's not even a little bit funny, man.
No, it's not.
Congratulations, Violet. That is awesome. And can I mooch off you?
Check it out. I'm not getting any younger, but I'm probably getting more dignified.
Yow!
Gonna take more than that, Pally.
Strongbad has two pair. The player has a pair of aces.
Oh, we have
Strongbad
the same
wins
amount
the
of money
hand.
now.
Of course I've got the best cards, man. That's what they call me. Got the best cards, man.
Strongbad doesn't usually just stick to his guns like that. I'm surprised. This is another 3 in 676 hand. This is pretty good.
I'll call.
I'll call.
In.
But it
So,
could turn
Tai
bad.
Joe, I hear you fancy your fancy self a bit of an
Oh, he's
internet
gonna
celebrity.
all in.
I bet the full amount.
I fold.
He wasn't, like, listening to any of his
fold.
crud. He just says, I bet
Lucky
the full
for you,
amount.
not even I can destroy you with these.
Wait, everyone else folded? This is gonna be interesting. Yeah, I have the advantage for now. Still have the advantage.
Oh, fuck.
He can't, there's time for him to get a flush. He can get a 10. A 3 would not help him. He has 1 in 13 to win now. Can't get a flush anymore. And
Hell
hack it
no.
in, Tycho.
The
You're
player
done.
has two pair. Tycho has two pair. The player wins the hand. Tycho has been eliminated from play.
If anyone's got cab fare, that'd be much appreciated.
There's
So, Heavyman,
actually
they got those guys on the corner
sometimes
that
if
sell
Tycho
bootleg
gets eliminated
DVDs off a
first,
blanket in your country?
he'll, like,
I
reach
like
into his
movies,
pocket,
yes.
and then everyone else points a gun at him,
Yeah, like
including
what?
Heavy
Fists
spinning
of
up
Knuckles?
his minigun at
Beneath
him,
Fists of Knuckles?
and
Fists
then
of Knuckles,
he says that
babies?
he has a granola
Classics.
bar, and Max and Heavy are like,
My
"Whoopsie,"
favorite are the Dirty Dozen
and
and the
Strongback
first
just
20
keeps
minutes
his
of
gun
Rocky
pointed at
4.
him and says, "Hand it over." Tycho just shakes his hand and walks away.
Alrighty. I check.
I'll check.
I bet.
That means Heavy has the queen,
It
and I
won't
don't
kill
want to
you
deal
to
with
call.
that.
I'll call.
Flops are stupid, but floppy disks are analog awesome.
Check.
I bet all chips.
Aw, I hate to call without the thrill of financial recklessness.
Max is winning. I would have been below Max. Max has won. Heavy
Sweet.
is done.
Max has two pair. The heavy
table's
has
all left
a pair
now.
of queens. Max
Like
wins
our
the hand.
server.
I'm gonna buy me a scepter, and I can't promise I won't wave it around in front of you, forever reminding you of this moment.
The heavy has been eliminated from play.
Beat me once, shame on me.
This line is in
Beat
the
me
game's
twice,
trailer.
also shame on me. Beat me 3 times, I am sent to my death.
Yeah, so Tycho's at the bar. Heavy is gonna go sit at that table. I have a dog in my hand. So, woof
Okay,
woof.
I call.
Free card!
Oh, this is the later parts of the game. Everyone's got...
Okay, I check.
We're kind of near
Hey,
each
boxing
other
glove
in
guy,
terms of
with a
money.
face like that, have you ever considered organized crime? Sam and I could come after you, and we'd try not to rough you up too bad.
I dabble in nefarious activities. Like the time I stole the Strong Bad school game for attractive people's source code from those telltale chumps.
Ooh, that sounds
I think
criminal.
Strong Bad's line.
Oh yeah,
He
I
would have
pulled it
bet
off without a
when
hitch.
the ace
Got the
first
code
hit
over
the
to my
table.
boys at Vid Electrics, who turned the game into a triple platinum, triple pixel bestseller in Guam.
The player wins the hand.
Let's go. Popularity in Guam. I wouldn't mind being popular in Guam. Violet,
Nope.
how would you feel if your band got like
Oh, yeah.
super
Let's do
popular?
this.
Like, but in Guam. You could like go live in Guam and you'd be
I
like
check.
the queen of the island, you know? That actually wouldn't be so bad.
I would check those cards too. Am I in your head? I don't know a lot about card games, truth be told, but I take it you're a bit of a beginner, yes?
Are you talking to Moy?
You betcha. You're as green as the bologna in Sam's mini fridge.
Shut up, Stitch.
It's okay. It just means you have to adopt a wanton strategy of wild deception.
Not the worst idea I ever heard.
Get into their heads.
And that is why Strong Bad plays the way he does. And I'm just gonna bet some money just for the sake of betting money.
I'm calling.
And we're gonna see
The
who
player
has a card.
has Queen High. Strong Bad has Jack High. The player
Close
wins
but
the
no
hand.
cigar.
Cheat! You are the cheat!
The blinds are
He's
now
mad.
300,
He's so
600.
mad at me beating him with Queen High.
Calling.
This is... This... Oh yeah, I think this is a potential straight flush, because 7, 6,
Gotcha.
5, 4, 3. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Yeah, that's 5. I no longer can make a straight or a flush, but pair of 7s is still, you know, alright.
I'm gonna check.
Better. Call it. Fold. Call it. Fold. I'm inside your head.
I'm gonna intimidate him. See if that
I don't think
works. If he calls it, I am.
Nope.
Good. He's folding. He's folding.
The
I
player
get
wins the
money.
hand.
You guys should know that I don't mind playing for such low stakes. I know you must all be so strapped for cash during these tough economic times.
I had a sizable checking account in 1992, but they closed it when Sam and I used it while learning to launder money. For research!
I'm just gonna.
I'm folding. Oh, when I see that many chips in one place,
Uh-oh.
I want to coat my
He's
slick
gonna go
fur
all
in cooking
in.
grease and roll around in them.
Let me just recall what to do for my patented wagering system of the stars.
Oh, okay, he's doing that. He might all in.
Ding! Of course! I'm calling.
He's done it. And now let's see. He has an ace and a queen. He has licked me clean. Unless I get a 6, then his butt is kicked. One and 13 to win. And it didn't happen. That's alright.
Strong Bad has Ace High. The player has Ace High. Strong Bad wins the hand.
Oh man, it feels so much cooler to flip over my cards to win all the big ones.
Ghastly.
Ah, you know, these cards actually smell like detritus.
I call.
Yeah, usually they don't raise.
Thank
there.
God you're here.
The hardest part of this game is once you get it down to like just you and one other person. Or
All right, I
it's
check.
annoying. It's an annoying part of the game. I'm just gonna do
That's
that.
a lot of cheese. I'm folding this crap.
The player wins the hand.
Other than
Can't even make a lot of money
HomestarRunner.com,
from
do
that.
you have any other favorite
I should have
websites,
done that.
Max?
Huh? I've got some favorite sites for laying in wait for criminals and general ne'er-do-wells around the city, if that's what you're asking.
I said, do you have any favorite websites, Max? They're gonna cost me $50.
Oh! When I'm on the internet, I can't stay away from www.telltalegames.com/store.
Personally, I'm a big fan of www.twitch.tuvalu/retsorg. You know, I don't want to bluff
Checking.
my triple
A
queens
little
here.
bit from a little cool guy.
Well, now I do.
I'm gonna fold.
I wanna just...
Oh,
You know what?
Oh, reminds me of the time
feel
I
like
played
giving
checkers
this
with
to
Super
him
Ball in the Oval
if
Office with a board
he's-
made of suspiciously
if he wants to
human-looking
go all
bone.
in.
check.
Okay, he's checking.
The player has 2 pair. Strong Bad has 2 pair. The player wins the hand.
Are those good ones?
I just love it when we've both got like low hands and one beats the other because that's how poker works most of the time. And I can fold
Sprinkling
this.
a few chips into
I
the
can
pot
fold
reminds
this
me of
for
feeding
free.
mini sausages to the alligators that live in the Manhattan sewer system. I raise.
I'll call.
Max is so great. I love his lines.
Oh,
I think Max and Tycho are like
Maybe
the
I
most
won't
quotable
check.
characters in this game.
Oh, check.
And basically by people with like opposite energies.
I'll
I
check
lean
that.
more towards Max.
Let's do it.
But I've probably used a Tycho line once or twice.
Okay, I bet.
Oh, I'll raise.
Ooh! Fold.
Strong Bad wins the hand.
For me?
What
The
time
blinds
is
are
it?
now
Okay,
400,
I've been streaming
800.
about an hour. I'll probably just play until I win. Oh, I've got a dog. And my dog even shows me a
Max,
picture of a dog.
You're like one of those Pokemons, right?
My genus and phylum is a
Oh.
mystery to all mankind.
'Cause I'd love to see some prepubescent, pointy-haired kid run in here and stick you inside of a baseball. That would be hilarious.
Are you talking about the red-capped kidnapper who terrorized the fauna of the Upper West Side for months?
Maybe.
Because Sam Flint and I caught him trying to shove a chimpanzee into his knapsack and made him cry for his mommy.
Quit your sweet timing. And I'm out.
The player wins the hand.
That's a new one. I haven't had Strong Bad tell me to quit my sweet timing before.
Crap.
Hey Violet, how do you feel if I put on a British dialect for the rest of the stream?
Check.
How do you feel about that? This means I get to bluff big, and he won't call it.
I haven't seen a flop that bad since Sam tossed Waldo the Walrus Worthington out a 6-story window.
The player wins the hand.
See, the reason why this game
don't
has
trust
good
you
humor
one bit,
and Family Guy
rabbit.
doesn't is
It's okay.
because it didn't
I don't
do the
trust
cutaway
myself.
gag there.
How do we know you don't have a
Just
never-ending
let
stack
you
of
have
aces
that,
wherever you put your gun?
Well, you don't, but you're welcome to look.
That's pretty much what a loser would do.
I'm gonna call.
I'm good.
It's so liberating to like fold a hand.
Oh,
when
I bet.
haven't- When there's no blind.
Fold.
Max wins the hand.
I didn't even have to
I just
bear
get
my
to
hideous and
kick
unnaturally
back
serrated
and
teeth.
Relax. To an A. This
Let's see. I'll call that.
this is at least an ace high.
I'm calling.
This is a potential straight flush.
You keep checking.
And I
I'll
get it.
keep
And I
checking
get to
out
check
the
it.
late days.
So far, a good run of luck. That could crumble at any moment.
Okay, I check.
Still possible to get a straight flush. 1 in 13 chance twice to get a
I'll check too.
to get
I'll bet.
I have a 1 in 13 chance right now to get a straight flush.
Oh, I raise.
I am not walking away.
That pot is
I
like
will
half
all
the
in
gross
if I
domestic
have
product
to.
of Strong Badia. And our chief export, potash.
Potash is a real thing.
Okay, that card sucks pretty bad.
Ooh, I hope he calls. I hope he calls.
Yeah, it turns out the protagonist of this game is Gordon Freeman. That's a flush. That is a flush. It's not a straight flush. Oh, it wasn't a 1 in 13. That was like a 1 in 52 to get the straight flush. Anyways.
Sweet. I call.
Also, I have like the highest flush of hearts.
Max
So
has
it's not even
three of
like
a
a risk.
kind. The player has a
Or-
flush.
You could have gotten a
The
full
player
house
wins the
that
hand.
beats a
Nice
flush.
hand, gigantic cheater.
Max has been eliminated from play.
Woo! Thank God that's over. I've had to go to the bathroom for ages. Bye.
There's Heavy, Tycho, Max is gonna go run around. And this is the most annoying part of the game. Because Strong Bad is an annoying opponent. He is just annoying,
Calling.
but I have funny number. That was me tapping my computer.
Well, call.
You know what? I'm gonna try to knock him out.
I'm calling.
Let's see how this works. Flush or Jack beats me. Oh, that is... He can get a straight. He can get a straight. He did not get a straight.
The player has a pair of nines.
So,
Strong Bad
he's done.
has Queen High. The player wins the hand.
No, no, no. Plain old simple middle American values, no.
The player wins the tournament.
Whatever. That was just the money from my gambling sock. I still got gambling mittens, leotards, and underwears.
Honestly, pretty good that I was able to knock out Strong Bad early, because he would just keep betting a lot of money. And it would not be... And, you know, it's difficult to deal with, because I don't get to see the flop. And when you see the flop, you have so much more control over the situation than when you don't see it. Like, it matters so much. It is just so... It's not good play, necessarily, to just keep on bluffing before the flop hits the table, but it is very... It's very obstructive, you know? Yeah, if you want to look at my stats, that was my 107th victory. Still no straight flush. I am up that much, which means my win-loss ratio is... It's enough that every win is plus $40,000. So that is... So that is like 40 wins minus... I don't know. I don't have enough brain power to do that math. This is almost at its max value. If I ever get to $25,000, I'm just gonna bet it all, just so that it can go up. Yeah. So that was Poker Night at the Inventory. that is actually thousands, because every game you bet $10,000 in pretend money. Meaning that is $1 million and $600,000 in pretend money. Yeah, cents do not exist in the city. Yeah, I am making it rain in pretend money. Don't you love it when you have a lot of pretend money? I like having a lot of pretend money. Honestly, better than having real money. Because when you've got that much in real money... Actually, if you've got $1 billion in real money, you're a terrible person. I don't make the rules, except I do. Anyways, yeah, I think I'm gonna call it. It's almost the funny number o'clock, which is I'm not going to partake in usual activities, but I am going to look into making dinner, and it's a dish I haven't done before, so I'm gonna go get on that. And I'm gonna say bye-bye, and thank you for being the one person to come watch my stream, even though you're not European or African or in the UK. Good luck, have fun at making dinner. Thank you for wishing me good luck at making dinner, but I'm kind of worried about what you think of my culinary abilities if you have to wish me good luck. I'm just making eggplant ragout. It's not that hard. It's just tedious. Stop BMing me, Violet. You're BMing me by GMing me. You're... You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I could be... Imagine if I do a making dinner stream, and like we get the equivalent of that, where I was taunting Strong Bad and then I lost. What's the culinary equivalent of that 10 of that 10 hitting the table? Have you seen this screen before? I stopped using it pretty much because there's pretty much no reason left for me to... that ever comes up for me to not just use the chat screen instead. Thank you. Yeah, I have a different animation for all 3 games. I have set my Twitch stream up to be able to handle. Alright. Well, good luck, have fun. We're in the same time zone. What are you fixing to have for dinner? What are you fixing to have? Tell me what you want to have for dinner, Violet. Are you thinking? You know what, that's fair. What was your big lunch? I don't have any bagels in the house. We don't have a lot of... We have some expensive sliced bread, and that's pretty much all we have in terms of bread. Like, I know how to bake bread, but I'm not gonna do that right now. But for me, the most common like bagel topping is hummus. It's good. It's messier than cream cheese because it's not as adhesive. to my experience. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if there's a Baja Fresh that close. I mean, I have had food from there at, like, my community college. Yeah, it's so good. It was alright. For me, Chipotle's the closest place, and I know their menu. There are, like, over with my dad and stepmom, we have, we're close to a lot of, we're close to, like, a few burrito places. So, and by close, it's actually kind of a ways down, because the nearest city is, like, I think a 10-minute drive. You went an hour away to get Baja Fresh? What are you doing? Loudmouth is actually a... You know what, that's fair. I can respect that. Loudmouth is actually going to be coming over tomorrow, and I'm going to do, what I did earlier in the week, which is I am going to make burritos. And you know what? No. Well, that's a 90-minute round trip as opposed to an hour one, so that's pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. You know what? There's probably gonna be a good chance you're gonna be able to taste my burrito recipe. 'Cause, I'm gonna be arrogant and say that it's really good. And I just realized I should be frying them in sunflower oil, because I usually use peanut oil. And I don't want to kill you. Believe it or not. But yeah, sunflower oil is... We don't have it in the house. In-N-Out uses sunflower oil on their fries. I'm just assuming that it's, like, the best, like, hypoallergenic. What, are you not allergic to peanut oil? Is that what you're saying? Well, then I'm not gonna use peanut oil. Violet, don't be polite when you could be shoveling my burritos in your face. Like, my burritos specifically. Anyone else's, that's fair game. But with Nicole's burritos, do not be polite when you could be shoveling them in your face. Yeah, last time I made them, I used the wrong pan and ended up killing the pastry bush. So that was not a desirable outcome. Yeah, it's pretty simple. It's just fried tortilla, beans, tomato rice, and guacamole. And the guacamole is generally avocados, garlic clove, a little bit of jar salsa, cilantro, which Vicky has the cilantro soapy gene, so I think parsley is like the good substitute for people who have the bad cilantro gene. And then lime juice, if we can get it. Lemon otherwise, because we have lemons, we have a lemon tree, But I've got lime zest left over, and I put it in the guacamole last time, and it was super good. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna go. Yeah. I mean, but thank goodness for parsley, though. It's just what I say to that. Yeah. Alright, bye-bye, Violet. I'm gonna go manage dinner. And Alt and Q is how I close the stream. I will, don't worry. Bye.